Hi, I'm Karen. You may know me from my website, Health Boundaries. It's about how you can tell if your vitamin B12 level is low by looking at your fingernails. I've had my site for about 2 decades, and there are a lot of sites that have copied it since then. But you might have been to mine, and I hope you have because it's very useful. Okay, I'm doing this video. See the little tomato behind me? Okay, I'm trying to save my house, which has been foreclosed, and I need money for an appeal, a retainer for the lawyer. I'm trying to save my house because, for one thing, I have this room where I can have things grow during the winter so that I can eat out of my garden in the summer outside, and in the winter here in this great plant room. Okay, and you can also see see the, I want to point, but you can't really see. Maybe you can. See okay, that's a waste of time. The pots over there are in my candle heating little setup. I heat with candles because I have solar. So it's very economical for me to live here. And even though I'm old and have very little Social Security, this home makes it possible for me to live, a self-sustaining life. Okay, so the point is there was a foreclosure. Wells Fargo put me into foreclosure, um, sorry for the arms, in 2008. They didn't serve me the complaint. In fact, what they did was not serve me, and then a month later, they had someone come and try to drill into the locks so that they could, seize the house for Wells Fargo. But I'm here because I'm housebound, so I stopped them. Then I began fighting the foreclosure pretty strenuously. And in 2008, President Obama had the HAMP, Home Affordable Modification Program. So I applied for that and continued to fight the foreclosure. So I asked Wells Fargo to produce the original note. And then I did requests for admissions for them to admit that they had it, didn't have it, had lost it, where it was when it was lost, who had it, whatever. And the thing with discovery is most of it they can just ignore, which many lenders do because it's time consuming and they just, they frustrate you by not doing what they're supposed to. But admissions are different because if they don't handle them, if they don't do it within 30 days, the court can decide that the admissions are all deemed admitted. So when I did that, Wells Fargo spun into action, and they offered me a home affordable modification loan thing. So I was delighted. I was so happy. And then you have to call up and say, yes, I'm going to do this, and these are the dates I'd like it to start. And I did that, and I did all of the payments that you're supposed to make. And Wells Fargo, asked the judge to continue to stop the foreclosure for a time. So because of the HAMP thing, that was part of the guidelines. So the judge did, and as soon as he did, Wells Fargo reneged. They said, no, we're not going to do the home modification after all. So then I knew why be devious if you can go ahead and do things properly and win? So that they were devious, so I doubted they're pretty dishonest, Wells Fargo. So I fought it very strenuously. And that's 2008 till now. The trial was in May of 2017, this year. And just last week, the judge ruled in Wells Fargo's favor. He filed their findings of fact, something like that, and conclusions of law, and then he said that he was going to, that my house was foreclosed. And I have a brain injury. I lived in and I bought a condo and lived in it and had hydrogen sulfide in it. I'll put the whole story on the bottom of my page so you can read it. But anyway, I can't really do the appeal because I can't remember much. If somebody says something to me and it's not something that I can answer with, like something I see, like, those are great earrings or whatever. I can't do it. So I need to hire a lawyer, and I need a retainer of $5,000. And that's what I'm hoping you're going to help me with. Thank you. I hope you help.